There was once a farmer named David who lived in a small village. He worked hard every day, but challenges seemed to follow him wherever he went. One day his horse ran away. The neighbors came and said, "This is terrible. What a great loss." Arjun simply smiled and replied, "Who knows whether it is good or bad? I trust God's plan." A few days later the horse returned, bringing 3 wild horses with it. The neighbors were amazed and said, "What wonderful luck!" Arjun replied, "Who knows whether it is good or bad? I trust God's plan." The next day Arjun's son tried to ride one of the wild horses. He was thrown off and broke his leg. The neighbors shook their heads and said, "This is such bad news." Again Arjun answered, "Who knows whether it is good or bad? I trust God's plan." A few weeks later a war broke out. Soldiers came to the village and took every young man to fight. However, because Arjun's son had a broken leg, he was not taken to war. At that moment the villagers realized that what had seemed like a tragedy had actually become a blessing. Moral of the story: we don't always understand why things happen in our lives. Sometimes today's disappointment becomes tomorrow's blessing. When life doesn't go the way you expected, keep your faith strong and trust God's plan. He sees the bigger picture even when we cannot.